Magdalena Carmen Frida Kahlo y Cordero o más comúnmente conocido como Frida Kahlo. Frida es una famosa pintora. Ella nació 6 de julio de 1907 en Coyoacán de México y murió 13 de julio de 1904 en Coyoacán de México. A la edad de 6 años ella dio polio. Cuando ella recuperó tenía a una cojera, su padre William la alentó a jugar los deportes como tipo el fútbol, natación y lucha. El 17 de septiembre de 1925 ella resultó gravemente herida en un accidente de autobús. Ella, enfadada por la barandilla de acero autobús, entró en la cadera y por el otro lado, como se recuperó, comenzó a pintar. Los pintores de Frida fueron influidos por la cultura indígena mexicana. Pero hoy voy a estar diciendo sobre piezas de ella que son más personales para ella. The Henry Hospital, A Few Small Nips, The Two Fridas. Diego Rivera alentó su trabajo. Él es casado en 1929. Frida Kahlo painted the Henry Ford Hospital in 1932 after having her second miscarriage. In the painting, she appears naked on a hospital bed with several items: a fetus, a snail, a flower, a pelvis, and others, floating around her, connected to her by a red, vein-like string. As she lays in the bed, blood on the sheets, tears in her eyes, holding her stomach, telling the story of the pain she felt as she went through with her second miscarriage. This painting was originally on tin, but it was decided to repaint her face after it was photographed. A Few Small Nips was painted in 1935 after learning about her husband's affair with her younger sister Christina. Frida put all her pain and anger into this painting. After trying and trying, she found that her own pain was too hard to depict, so she projected it onto another woman. In this painting, an unfaithful woman is murdered in an act of jealousy. The murderer defended his actions by saying it was just a few small nips. The violent deed in the painting symbolized Frida's own mental state and her emotional wounds. Frida had sympathized with the dead woman in the picture, for she herself felt as if she was murdered by life, referring to Diego's and Christina's affair that had lasted a year. In the painting, a ribbon is held by two doves, saying a few small nips. One dove is white and the other is black, representing the light and dark sides of love. When the painting was done, Frida decided to give it one more thing to further project what she was feeling. In a fit of anger, she took a knife and stabbed the frame several times. Shortly after her divorce with Diego, she created a self-portrait of herself with two different personalities, naming it The Two Fridas, in 1939. The painting had ignited a childhood imaginary friend. The painting records the emotions surrounding her separation. On the right is the part of her that was respected and loved by Diego. It was a Mexican Frida, in a Tijuana costume. In her hand is an amulet holding a picture of Diego as a child. On the left is a more European Frida, in a lacy white Victorian wedding dress. The Frida that Diego had abandoned. Both Frida's hearts lie exposed, a device Frida often used to express her own pain. The unloved Frida's heart is broken, while the other Frida's heart is whole. The amulet Frida is holding springs a vein that travels through both women's hearts, and it's finally cut by the surgical scissors held in the lap of the dejected Frida. In despair, she tries to stop the flow of blood from Diego, but it keeps dripping. She is in danger, bleeding to death. The sky behind them is stormy, reflecting Frida's inner turmoil. The Fridas are holding hands, showing Frida herself is her only companion. In 1954, Frida had died from suspected overdose that may have not been so accidental. Pinora's Fridas se exhiben en Paris y Mexicano.